Welcome to Podvodsk? Am I pronouncing that correctly? Podvodsk? Podvodsk? Does it sound more authentic if I do the Russian accent? I don't know how to do a Russian accent, for the record. Well, either way, this game is kind of difficult to describe in terms of genre, but the way that I would describe this game personally is that it is essentially like a puzzle strategy game. So the plot of this game is that you are attempting to build an underwater city, and literally nothing else. Like, that's the entire plot of the game. You're just building a city underwater. And the goal is to try and get to the deepest depth possible before you eventually run out of resources. Yeah, so this is not a particularly substantial game that I am showing off to you guys. It definitely has style, though, because I really do love this game's art style. Also, this like, ripple effect in the water, too. Really liking that effect. It kind of reminds me of, like, some old, like, SNES or Sega Genesis games, or, like, some old 16-bit games from, like, the early 90s. Really freaking cool. I really like how the seaweed animates as well. So this is a small game that I came across on itch.io. It was originally developed for Ludum Dare 57, so this is actually just like a small game jam game that I'm showing you guys today. Podvodsk was developed primarily by 4 Quarters, an indie studio that is perhaps best known for the work that they did on the indie game Loop Hero. Now, I have covered Loop Hero on the channel previously. I did a video on that game back in, like, early 2022. I think it was at, like, the very start of 2022, actually. So it has been a few years already since I covered anything from these developers, but that's mostly because they didn't really release anything new in between Loop Hero and Podvodsk here. Loop Hero was arguably 4 Quarters' most critically acclaimed and commercially successful title, even though they have developed a handful of smaller projects in the past, including a lot of projects made specifically for Ludum Dare. As a matter of fact, Podvodsk is actually their 16th entry into the Ludum Dare Game Jam so far, at least according to 4 Quarters themselves, and it seems like this game performed pretty well in Ludum Dare this year. It finished in 11th place overall in terms of user ratings. It also has a perfect 5-star average rating on itch.io out of about 25 ratings. So I wanted to check this game out for a little while tonight. This is the most recent project from 4 Quarters. It came out just a few weeks ago. I will say that if you have played Loop Hero before and you were a big fan of that game, try to keep your expectations in check for this particular game, because from my understanding, this is meant to be a much smaller project from 4 Quarters. It's not meant to be anywhere near as innovative or subversive as Loop Hero was. And if you want to get a better idea as to what sort of game Loop Hero is, in case you haven't played it before, because I do realize that I haven't actually explained what kind of game Loop Hero is supposed to be, just go watch the video that I did on the game like 3 years ago, because it's not exactly relevant to this video, because this is not a video about Loop Hero. Anyway, let's get started here. So I'm gonna guess that this P right here is supposed to be my currency, so I think I have 200 money, essentially. And I'm gonna guess that this number right here is probably how much all these individual buildings cost. So I know that all of the buildings in this game take on the form of cards, and I know that you can drag the cards out of this little deck right here, and you can place them down in the ocean. Habitat plus 10 points for each adjacent building of other type when built. So let me just check this here. Yeah, 200 minus 50 in. Oh, this is 200 minus 30, okay. Should I just start with the scaffolding first, perhaps? Probably. There we go. A little bit of scaffolding here. Oh, okay, and the music just changed as soon as I placed the building down. More scaffolding. Okay, so it shows me the exact tiles that it's going to take up once I place it down. So I do believe that if you place certain buildings next to each other, you can actually get bonuses for that. And I think the bonuses are basically like you earn more money. So essentially you can get some money back by placing certain building tiles next to each other. Yeah, and also if they're placed next to a ground tile as well. I mean, I don't know, should I just maybe place more scaffolding for the time being? I only have habitats and factories now. Yeah, for each adjacent building of other type when built. Oh, I see. So it's showing me the bonus right here. So if I place it next to this scaffolding, I'm gonna get, like, 20 bonus? Yeah, because there's two 10 tiles right here. So I'm gonna guess I'm probably gonna get... Yeah, it's actually showing me I only lose 10 money for placing it there. I see. Yeah, and then there's a ground tile right here. Okay, so this probably has to be... Yeah, this has to be placed onto the scaffolding. I can't just freely place down any of the buildings that I have here in my inventory. Okay, I understand. So how about we just go and maybe place this down just to get it out of my inventory? A scientific center, plus 5 points for each screen shift while on the screen. Well, this is gonna get me... Oh, wait a second. What kind of bonus did I get here for... Hang on, let me look at this for a second. Oh, well, this will get me a 20 bonus, so this only wastes, like, yeah, only wastes $10. Okay, wait, now it's taking up 31? Oh, because I'm going down even deeper, I'm assuming? Oh, damn, okay, hang on a second. I found a perfect place to build a factory right here. Look at this. I'll get 19 points back, actually. Or, like, $19, I guess. Yeah, because they're all just surrounded by ground tiles. Okay. Well, place it right here, then. Gotta extract the resources from the ocean floor. Well, this is not even the ocean floor. This is like these are the walls that are surrounding the ocean trench that we're diving into. Indeed. Let's see if there's a good place that I can put this. Well, I guess that could work, but is there any, like, bigger bonus that I can get here so I can save money? Well, definitely not up there. Okay, I might have to take a little bit of a loss right here then, in that case. I'm gonna guess that all the cards that I'm given are just chosen at random. I probably can't predict which cards it's gonna give me next. I see, so the screen is scrolling automatically, I just realized. It seems to do that whenever I, place one building down here. Okay, another habitat right here, just so that I don't lose money as fast. Hang on a second. 5 points for each screen shift while on the screen. Okay, I think I understand what it means when it says that. So every time the screen scrolls downwards when I place down a building, I'm gonna get a few points from having the scientific center stay on the screen. But what is this? A bunker? Can be built onto the ground tiles, plus 2 points for each bunker tile connected by a bunker chain. Ooh. Okay, but this is $32, and it doesn't seem like I can place this near any of my other buildings right here to get money back, but maybe that won't be a problem because maybe I can just build it anyway? Like, I don't know, maybe place something right here? Oh, and my scientific center just disappeared now. Well, never mind then. maybe we'll come back for it at a later point. Actually, wait a second. This is another bunker. I mean, yeah, but I'm still losing 20 points. 12 for this habitat. Oh, wait a second. Oh, here we go. Place a habitat right in this little space right here so I can get some money back. Sure, it's not a lot, but may as well just fill in that empty gap. Because admittedly, that empty gap did look kind of ugly. Seaweed farm? Plus 20 points for each seaweed tile 2 tiles away when built. Oh, I can't place it back up here where there was a whole bunch of seaweed. Oh no. God, this is a very weird shape for, this seaweed farm, though. But it does say plus 20 points for each seaweed tile that is 2 tiles away. So I'm gonna guess maybe if I just place it right here, maybe... Because I mean, there is a seaweed tile right next to the building if I decide to place it right here. So I'm gonna guess that maybe it's like a passive thing where it just it'll just harvest the seaweed automatically and I get points for it? I don't know, should I just place down another bunker for now instead? Yeah, it just disappears immediately. Well, I can place another habitat down here for just $3 because it's next to a bunker. Got another bunker? Sure, I guess place the bunkers down everywhere for the time being. There's the seaweed farm again. More seaweed down here. Okay, this actually needs to be connected to a scaffolding, though. Oh, okay. I guess it wasn't counting because of the way that, yeah, the way that, that this schematic is shaped. Because now it's actually counting if I place it right next to, the seaweed right here. Okay, I can place a factory right here and I'll only lose, like, $3. Okay. Not bad. Yeah, so I guess all these buildings do have to be placed, like, directly adjacent to each other. So, like, all the buildings pretty much have to be connected to each other unless you're trying to build a bunker. The bunkers can go straight through ground tiles. Do I want to place down more scaffolding? Do I just want to keep going with the bunkers for now? I can keep making a chain here, which is fine. God, this is kind of reminding me of Tetris as well, because these buildings are quite literally shaped like tetrominos. It's like we're playing reverse Tetris here. We're trying to build downwards. Okay, I feel like there's not really anything else I can do about this here. I'm definitely going to need to take a loss. For now, a business center, plus 15 points for each building 2 tiles away when built. Oh, 106. Oh, damn. Okay, actually, this is more important to me right now. Thank you very much. There, get that business center built up so I can get my money back. All the money that I blew already for just placing random bunkers down everywhere. Oh my god, actually, there's more that I can place down. Oh, but I guess because all the other bunker tiles are not on the screen anymore, it doesn't count for the others. Oh, so I'm still losing 17. Hang on, I'm still kind of wasting a bit less money from just using the bunkers instead. Habitat's only 15 if I place it next to the building center. What is this gonna cost? 18? I mean, I suppose. Okay, actually, everything is beginning to disappear off the screen, so this might be bad. Actually, what is habitat? Oh no, the habitat is going to cost 35. What is this, though? The city center. Next 3 buildings are free. Ooh. I might need that right now. It's going to cost 35, but it's okay. I'll take the loss for now. I'll take the loss. In order to get, like, 3 free buildings, everything's gonna cost $0. Maybe I can get some money back in the meantime. Hang on. Maybe I can regenerate some of my currency here. Oh, I actually can. I can actually place them near this building, and I do get some money back. Okay, cool. This does also work as scaffolding as well. Okay, hang on. Put a factory right there, and I get 145. Not the scaffolding. I could probably do the factory again. I can do the factory again. 50! Bonus of 50. May as well go for it. There we go. Okay. There. Got some of my money back. It helped me out pretty well, I would say. So I think something else that I read on the game's Ludum Dare page is that this game also contains medals that you will receive for achieving a certain depth. I'm guessing that number in the bottom right corner is my current score, because I noticed that has been accumulating as we progress further down the trench here, the ocean trench. Okay, yeah, everything is starting to get more expensive now, though, and this is not gonna suffice. This is only 10. Or I'm only getting, like, 110 bonus. It's still gonna cost me $27. So, screw that noise. I think I'm just gonna build more scaffolding for now. Yeah, so this does play a lot like a puzzle game, because you have to try and figure out, like, where exactly you should be placing all your buildings, right? And because the buildings themselves are shaped like Tetris pieces, it's like the entire screen right here is basically like a giant Tetris board, or it has the same functionality, like a similar functionality. Like right here, I did a little tuck into this small cave right here. I could stick this little factory right into this little crevice in order to save at least $20 because it was attached to the scaffolding. I don't know if the map itself is randomly generated. Like, I have no idea if this map is going to change if I decide to reset the game now. I think there is a hotkey in this game that does allow you to just give up instantly, but I'm not going to use it right now. I think it's like F1 or F2. Not going to use that right now, though. Not really any reason for me to. Yeah, I'll have to take the loss for now. That's fine. We'll keep on going down. We're at 615 depth. Not sure how deep I need to go to get the first medal here, though. Could I potentially... Oh no, this is a very weird piece right here that I have for the habitat. Yeah, it's only gonna result in 1 bonus. I'm still gonna operate at a loss here. Yeah, like, put this right here. Another business center, plus 15 points for each building 2 tiles away when built. Okay, these seem to be the ones that award me the most amount of money. Oh my god, 102? Well, why wouldn't I? There you go, getting paid big bucks now. got paid big bucks that time. Oh my god, this is just like a big L piece. It's literally like an L tetromino. I can't actually place anything here because it's too long. Fine, right here for now. And then a scientific center, 5 points for each screen shift while on the screen. Okay, I'll try and experiment with this, just to see what it actually does. Okay, yeah, so it's just gonna, it is like passive. This has like a passive ability where it's just gonna give me more points over time, as long as it stays on screen. I see. Okay, I get it. I understand the point of that. I am going to lose... Actually, is there a way that I can rotate these? Oh, I just put it back in my inventory. Oh, I can use the scroll wheel to cycle between my buildings as well. Okay. Yeah, but I don't think I can rotate them. I think whatever shape they possess, that's the shape that we need to work with. So it's not quite like Tetris then. Doesn't allow you to rotate the pieces, the tetrominos. How about habitat 14 as well. Still negative 14. You know what, just to fill in this gap, I'll place that right there. More scaffolding. Yeah, but this is a different building type, I guess, so that's not gonna count. Might have to just place this factory right over here for the time being. God, what is this habitat shape right here? Well, I can fit it into this little space as well. And I only lose 15 once again. Oh my god, we have another bunker here as well, do we? No bonuses here. Oh god, because it doesn't fit into anywhere. Well, I'd still kind of like to keep this little gap open for now, just in case I could fill it in with something. So fine, I'll just put the bunker down for now. Oh god, this shape is not going to suffice either because it's colliding with... Well, actually, I don't think this is even the correct building type. Oh no, nothing is the correct building type for this. Oh wait, what am I doing? No, I have to place this near the ground tiles. Okay, and I put the bunker there as well, which means this will actually work. Okay, so I'm not gonna lose anything there. Wait, there's a seaweed farm. Oh, come on, please tell me I can place it here. Yes, okay, there. I'll take it. I'll take it. There's a lot of seaweed down here, actually. We reached a depth of 1,000 already. Hang on a second, there's tons of seaweed down over this way. Yeah, that's not gonna be enough bonuses here. This is only taking up 16. I probably should just use this, maybe. For now. Yeah, sure. Another seaweed farm? Oh god, wait, can we do this again? 23... I mean, we're still getting more money, so I suppose... Oh god, I'm gonna block this entire section off. Well, there's a bit of scaffolding near the seaweed farms, actually. Yeah, so it'll probably be okay. Yeah, I can still attach it to, the scaffolding here. Okay, that's perfectly fine. Operating at a loss of 2 if I place this in this little crevice, yeah? Let me just look around to see if there's any, like, bigger bonuses I can get. I don't think there is. I can't place that in this little gap, because I can't rotate the buildings. Okay, fine. This will give me some, like, a few bonuses as well. What about this shape? Oh, this is just a bunker again. Okay, fine. Fill this gap. There we go. Do a little tuck right there. That's what that move is called in professional Tetris, right? Like in high-level Tetris. It's called a tuck, right? Where you're placing a tetromino into like a really tight space in order to fill the space. Ooh, here we go. Fill more gaps in. So that way I waste less money. There's another scientific center, but do I want more scaffolding? I mean, can I still place the scientific center somewhere? Yeah, it seems like I can. Do I want to take a risk with this again? Maybe I do. I think I do. We'll do it anyway. There we go. So I just earned some passive income. For a little while, at least. Okay, let's look at these. Let's take a look at these factory shapes here. That's only gonna get me 110 bonus. Also 110 bonus. 210 bonus? Okay, I'll have to take it for now. I'll have to take it for the time being. I mean, I could use another seaweed farm right now because look at that, we're just drowning in seaweed here. There's an abundance of seaweed in this particular part of the part of the trench here, or like the ravine almost. No, not a bunk. Oh no, there's only bunkers here. Uh-oh. Was not counting on that. Okay, fine. I'll place one like right there. Oh no. Why are you only giving me bunkers all of a sudden? Hello? Game? Do you suddenly have a vendetta against me or whatever? Okay, habitat. I'm only getting 1 point back from this. I mean, it'll have to do for now. It'll have to do for now, dude. Oh god, okay. Why is it giving me so many bunkers all of a sudden? What is going on? Negative 10? No? Uh-oh, okay, hang on a second, guys. We're in trouble all of a sudden, because for whatever reason, the game decided to just give me a bunch of frigging bunkers all of a sudden. Oh wait, did I already die? Okay, I got a depth of 47, my score is 1390. Your title is Life Buoy Ring. Is that what that says? I think that's an R, yeah. Life Buoy Ring. Alright, well, I guess that's the end of that then. It just ended so abruptly, dude. Alright, well, I'm guessing that's one of the medals that I can earn in the game, though. The Life Buoy Ring? Okay, so no, this number in the bottom right corner is not my depth, it's actually just my score. I thought for whatever reason that this number represented both my score and my depth, but no, it's the anchor that represents my depth. It's the amount of buildings that I was able to place down in total. Okay, you know what, maybe I'll try this again one last time, but maybe I can go, like, a little bit faster here. Oh, actually, get a 20 bonus? Yeah, now that I understand the ins and outs of the game mechanics here, maybe we can do this a little bit quicker. So let me just see here. 10, 10, 10. Okay, fine. I'm gonna just... What is this? A city center? Oh my god, I'm getting the city center already? I mean, sure. Scientific center? Oh, I can build a scientific center already. 5 points for each screen shift. Okay, sure. Just build it right next to each other. God, that already looks like cluttered as all hell. Should I place a bunker? Actually, you know what? No, I don't want to place a bunker. I want to keep going with the factories here. Getting plus 50 in, plus 50. Oh, plus 45? No, I'm going over there. That's kind of overlapping with the seaweed, but it's fine. Okay, I'm only getting scaffolding, but I'm probably going to need it anyway. Like right there. Sure. Habitat... Only negative 7? Oh wait, hang on, there's a positive that I saw here. Oh, plus 13, yep, there we go. Very nice. Plus 3, sure. Seaweed farm, well, no, the seaweed's way too far below the screen here. Like it's too far, it's too close to the bottom of the screen. I can't place the seaweed farm there. I suppose more scaffolding will have to do for now. Okay, so I guess I have to make sure that everything remains on the screen at all times, like all of the buildings remain on screen, so I can actually place some objects down here. So I guess if every single building shifts off the screen, then I'm just gonna fail instantly, which I guess makes sense, but I just assumed that I would only ever fail once I ran out of money, but I guess that's not the case. There's actually multiple ways that you can completely screw up your run here, that you can kill your run. Habitat -8. Let me try something else here. Oh wait, no, this is just more scaffolding. Okay, sure. Scaffolding in factory. Oh, I can't place it in the middle there. Okay, fine, I'll just place more scaffolding, because that'll waste less money. There's only scaffolding here now. Over here, factory and bunker. I'm just gonna keep going with the factories for now. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do that, actually. Well, -14. Sure. For now. It's already going off the screen, but I think that's fine. It's fine for now. Oh, I can't place it in this gap right here because it's one tile too tall. It's interfering with one of the tiles at the... No, it's interfering with one of the habitat tiles, actually. Crap. Okay. Right here for now, then? For -15? Man, I'm just getting a lot of factories now all of a sudden. Here, this one can actually go in between the tiles. I'm only getting like 110 bonus though. Like 1 ground tile bonus, I mean. Oh, here we go. This is 2. Sure. Put that up there. More scaffolding. Just place that down there. Another scientific center. Yeah, sure. Oh, here we go, and I can place the habitat in this gap to get a bit more money back. Factory I can place down here to not really get any money, but I only lose like $1. Hang on a second. Is there a better way that I can do this? Not with... Actually, no. With the shape of this habitat, I actually can. There we go. I'm in love with the shape of you. Push and pull like a magnet too. I deeply apologize for reminding you of that horrific song. Yeah, there's just negative 12. Okay, fine. I'll have to take the loss for now. Oh no, I can't place any of the habitats here now. I'm gonna have to place them at a loss. Okay, fine. I'll get some bunkers. Next 3 buildings are free. Okay, fine. I'll just use that immediately. I'll try and build plus 25. Ooh, no, there's a plus 55 right here. Very nice. Another plus 55. There we go. I could probably use that as scaffolding. Oh, the seaweed farm. Scientific center. Well, seaweed farm get me plus 20 right here. I mean, I guess. Let me just look at the scientific center again. Plus 5 points for all the times that it stays on the screen. You know what? I'll just place that down for now. Oh my god, another scientific center? Okay, wait. So if I place down 2 scientific centers, am I gonna get 10 points while they're both on screen? Oh, apparently I do. They stack. Okay, interesting. They actually freaking stack, dude. Okay, I'll just place some more scaffolding down in the meantime. Place some scaffolding, like, right down here. Oh god, this is just more scaffolding. Right here? Sure. Make it branch out a little bit, I suppose. Factories can go... not in those crevices. Uh-oh. Oh, this one can go on the side, and I'll just lose $10 instead. I guess that's fine for now. Ooh, 30? Yep. There we go, just placing all sorts of factories next to each other. That's a business center. Another business center. Plus 20. Oh, here we go. Place it in between the scaffolding and the scientific center. Okay, very nice. Hang on, we're recovering here. This will probably be the only other run that I do in this video, though, because I think you guys get the whole gist of the game already. There's no real reason to pad this video out any further than I already have. Let's see here. Oh, plus 69. Nice number, by the way. God, we're at 350 points. We're at, like, 350 money right now. This is the most amount of money I've gotten so far in, like, any of the runs that I've done currently. Negative 11. I'll just place the factory down like that, because that just looks more aesthetically pleasing. Oh, place it in between the seaweed center and the building center. Plus 18. Cool. Okay, this run is actually going a lot better than the previous one, and I am actually playing this, like, a lot more quickly than I did before. Okay, not bad. I'll just place more scaffolding down. Habitats. Well, I mean another frigging habitat. Okay. Not exactly operating at a loss. I'm not exactly, like, getting more money either, though. And everything is becoming a lot more expensive now. Next 23. Okay, I'll just place it on the side then. So that way I lose the least amount of money. I will say, though, my underwater city is looking quite messy at the moment. It really does seem like everything is just placed very arbitrarily. But hey, if it works, you know? It's getting me the most amount of points. So, I mean, like, it's working. It's definitely reminding me of Islanders, in a way, where you can kind of just, like, place down buildings next to each other, like specific types of buildings down next to each other, and you'll just get like a whole slew of points if the buildings themselves are like related to each other in some way, or they form some kind of synergy with one another. So I mean, this is kind of like a similar gameplay mechanic here, where like if you're placing the buildings down near specific tiles, then yeah, you get bonus points for it. So potentially, instead of losing money, you could actually be gaining money by placing down some of your buildings here. Operates almost exactly like Islanders, actually. Okay, now it only seems to be giving me factories now. Oh, I can't place anything down there. Negative 34. Negative 24. Take the smallest loss that I can. I think I'm actually just gonna build more scaffolding for the time being. Just so that way I'm not like wasting too much money here. I would rather not place a bunker at this moment in time. There we go, just do that instead. Habitat, factory. Oh, here we go. We have a bit of a large bonus here, which is still gonna cause me to lose money, but just not as much as I otherwise would. I'll take it for now. Take anything that I can get here at this point, because everything's becoming incredibly expensive now. I'll just build more scaffolding. Yeah, so that way I can keep the buildings on the screen for longer so that I don't just suddenly, like... I don't just suddenly get a game over out of seemingly nowhere. Okay, now it's getting to a point where the game's not exactly being nice with its card selection anymore, but I did make it to 1500. I also didn't notice if the map itself had changed, by the way. I actually wasn't paying attention to that. I wasn't paying attention to see if any of the tiles had changed suddenly. It does seem like the cards themselves are completely random, though. Oh god, Scientific Center again, but should I just focus on... Actually, what the hell should I focus on right now? I mean, I suppose I could just build the Scientific Center again so I get income over time. Another one? But I mean... Oh, I feel like that's a bit too much of a risk, actually. I don't know, should I just go for it anyway? I'm gonna just play it safe for now. Okay, well, never mind. Playing it safe caused me to die anyway. Okay, so what I'm guessing is happening is it's not that the buildings are scrolling off the screen. I think what's happening here is that if the game determines that I wouldn't have enough money to put down any of the other buildings that it chooses for me, then it just gives me a game over automatically. Okay, I think I understand now. I think I understand. So, I can still fail a run even when I have a bit of money left over. So it's not like, oh, the game's only gonna end once I finally make it down to $0. No, I can still fail even if I have like $50 remaining, because the price of the buildings increases the further down in the depths I go. I have to make sure that I'm actually spending my money wisely here, and trying to strategically place all of my building tetrominos in a very specific manner so that they're resting adjacent to specific tiles that will give them like bonus points. So I think that pretty much means I was screwed either way, because if I decided to place down the other scientific center, I still would have failed instantly. I wouldn't have had enough money to place down anything else anyway, because every single building card now costs like $50. Alright, well I still did better that time. I got down to a deeper depth of 55, and my score increased like slightly. My last score was 1390, I think. I got 1540 this time, okay. 8 more depth, 150 more points. Slight improvement, only slight. And I did that a lot quicker that time because I didn't really want to waste any more time than I did in the first run. Yeah, so this was an interesting little puzzle strategy game. Actually, wait, no. This is definitely changing because these tiles are not in the same place anymore. There's seaweed at the very top of the sea right here. Okay, so wait a second. What is the hotkey to restart the game instantly? Is it escape? Yeah, it is escape. Your title boot. Okay, dude. Listen, I am experimenting with something here, okay? Do not insult my experimentation, please and thank you. Do not insult me and my experiments. Okay, yeah, this is actually changing every single time I restart this. Okay, so this is randomly generated then. What is this overhang right here? Hello? Okay, yeah, this is definitely randomly generated. It just generated like a big overhang now. What the frick? Yeah, so what kind of description am I thinking of in terms of this game's genre now? A roguelike puzzle strategy game? Alright, well aside from that, I am going to end the video here now, so yeah. Podvodsk, it's a pretty interesting little puzzle game from the developers of Loop Hero. 4 Quarters are finally back, albeit with a much smaller project this time, but still a pretty cool idea for a puzzle game, a pretty neat idea. It's kind of like playing Tetris in reverse, that's the best way I can describe this. It's like you're building a tower of tetrominos downwards instead of upwards this time. And you have to connect all of the Tetris pieces together, of course, kind of like you do in actual Tetris. It's pretty interesting. I was kind of surprised at just how much it plays like Tetris, actually. Definitely a big element of strategy here, though, having to place all of the buildings in very specific locations to try and maximize your score and your points output. Like placing down all of your buildings in a very smart manner, so that way you could potentially earn money by placing down buildings instead of losing money. You can potentially make profit from your city instead of just blowing your entire budget and watching everything collapse around you. Yeah, so I'm gonna guess that this game probably doesn't have a definitive ending. It may actually be endless if the maps truly are randomly generated, so I'm not sure like, what the biggest score that anyone has been able to achieve in this game is. I don't really know what the deepest depth anyone has achieved is either, but I'm gonna guess this probably just goes on forever. And the ultimate goal is to try and just survive for as long as you can. It's basically like a score attack game. Definitely a lot more arcadey than 4 Quarters' previous project, Loop Hero, of course. I don't think I'm necessarily going to be checking out some of the older Ludum Dare entries from 4 Quarters, though. I just wanted to check this game out quickly because I was kind of waiting for 4 Quarters to announce some kind of new project eventually, and they kind of just surprise dropped this one out of seemingly nowhere. This is apparently the first Ludum Dare entry that they have submitted in about 5 years, so this is actually a long time coming for them. Still waiting for the day, though, when they do finally announce, like, a bigger and much more substantial project, like maybe some new commercial project of some kind, to serve as, like, a follow-up to Loop Hero. But I suppose that this game serves as a nice little appetizer, I guess you could say. I really like the music and the art style in this game as well. It definitely looks like it was made by 4 Quarters, because it does kind of have, like, a similar art style to Loop Hero, just given the design of the user interface and how everything looks, a little rustic, which is kind of what the UI in Loop Hero looked like as well. So, yeah, pretty neat little action puzzler overall. I guess you could also describe this as an action puzzler. But I do hope that 4 Quarters will eventually announce some kind of bigger project in the future. And who knows, maybe they are working on a much more substantial project in the background, but they just haven't announced it yet. I don't know. But for now, we do at least have this game to enjoy, so if you want to download this game and play it for yourself, the link is in the description. You can also play this game in your browser on the game's itch.io page. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about Podvodsk. I still don't even know if I'm pronouncing the game's title correctly. If I am pronouncing it incorrectly, please let me know. Okay, I am not Russian and I am not fluent in Cyrillic either, so please educate me on that. Maybe someone at 4 Quarters could educate me on how to pronounce the title correctly. Anyway, that's it. I'm done for the night. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I will see you in the next video I make. Good night.